NFC in kickboxing, and it's going to be an unbelievable matchup.
These are probably two of the most technical fighters I think I've ever seen. This being 5 rounds, I don't think that cardio is going to be an issue between these two guys.
When you talk about cardio being an issue, you got to talk about a guy like Walter McCord, because cardio is never an issue for this guy. He's known for running extra miles in the gym. But I got to tell you what, this kid, Malcolm Wellmaker, he's been flying under the radar. He's been beating everyone they put in front of him. And a lot of people sleep on this guy, and he just comes out there and he keeps winning. So this is going to be a very big test for him against the very, very experienced Walter McCord.
And you know what? After 3 fights, I think he has 2 knockouts, or 4 fights, I'm sorry, if he includes MMA fight. I think he has 3 knockouts. I think the kid has power, man.
He's got power, and he's confident in his ability. He knows he can crack you at any time. He knows he can get behind on points.
Nice body kick from Walter McCord.
And land that one big shot that changes the tide of the fight. He's that confident in his ability. But Walter McCord is the kind of guy, you fall behind on points against him, chances are you aren't going to come back and get the win. He's that good with his volume approach.
Nice uppercut from Malcolm Wellmaker. A nice lead hook. Wellmaker doing a good job switching sides. Nice switching roundhouse.
I love how he threw the switch kick followed by the straight right. That was a beautiful strike. Beautiful combo by Walter McCord.
This first round seems more like a feeling out round. Both guys are trying to get each other's timing, see each other's reactions.
And it should be. Both guys are super dangerous. They got 5 rounds to work. Both their undefeated records are on the line. No reason to rush things here. And I like how Malcolm was cutting off the cage there towards the end of the round. After a bit of a feeling process in round 1, we move on to round 2.
I would put my money on that this round the action's gonna pick up.
It appears as if the cage is still open.
Came in to dry it off. It's a little slippery. All right, here we go. Restart to round 2. And we already saw the volume pick up.
Oh, big straight shot by Malcolm Wellmaker. A nice uppercut. This is the first time in a while I've seen Walter McCord fight a guy bigger than him. Normally, he's the bigger guy in this weight class. Normally, he's the longer guy at 125 pounds.
Malcolm is a really tall 125er.
And the thing about Malcolm is he's so unorthodox.
That karate background makes it hard to read some of his strikes. Like there, he threw a lead uppercut to a roundhouse.
He ate a big kick there by McCord. Nice body shot.
Nice 2 body shots from McCord.
Good pressure here by McCord.
Ooh, big right hand just misses from Wellmaker. Left hand to the body just misses from Wellmaker.
This is a very interesting fight right now.
The technicalities of these two are amazing. Walter looks like
Walter might have hurt him with that body shot there, Damian.
Malcolm seems to be loading up on a lot of shots now. I don't know if he's starting to get tired or if Walter's movement is starting to fluster him, but he seems to be loading up on a lot more shots now than he was in the beginning.
I could be wrong, but that body shot might have been a turning point in this fight because it looks like it changed the expression in Malcolm's face.
Since then, he started to load up. Now Walter loads up with an overhand right, but just misses.
Very good adjustments here in the second round by Walter McCord.
Great second round. Here we go for round 3.
Walter McCord needs to do exactly what he did in that second round. Keep that consistent pressure on him, start to pile up that volume. And for Malcolm Wellmaker, he needs to...
You know what? The scary thing is, though, if you start throwing all that volume, it leaves yourself open at some point. And with Malcolm's power, you know, you don't want to get caught. So I like what Walter's been doing. You know, picking his shots, going in and out.
Oh, he ate a big uppercut.
Getting caught like that.
Now, that is a very good point you bring up because the counter abilities of Malcolm Wellmaker are very good. And that is what he's looking to do, especially against a volume guy like Warpath McCord. But at some point, you got to say, I need to take over this fight. And to do that, he needs to do a big move. He needs to take a risk. He needs to bite down. And that's an issue that Malcolm Wellmaker's never had. The kid's undefeated. This is the first time someone's ever taken a round from him.
Not only is he undefeated, but he has more fights than Malcolm, too. Oh, Walter's put on the pressure.
McCord having an extremely mature performance here so far.
Oh, he looks like he stumbled him.
A nice left hook up top.
I'm really impressed from Walter McCord.
Oh, what? Did he hurt his leg there?
No, I think he just slipped. Thankfully. I do not want to see this fight end from a doctor stoppage.
Yeah.
Nice jab. I think Malcolm Wellmaker needs to start fighting long again. He's getting into more of a slugfest of Walter. Walter has a shorter arms. If you're closer in, he throws the harder shots. The closer Malcolm gets to Walter, the better chance Walter has of beating him to the punch. It looks like Malcolm's body is hurt. Every time he throws that lead punch, he covers his body a lot. Have you noticed that, Daniel?
I have, and it starts to be an accumulation. You eat the first couple, no big deal. But then you start to get into the championship rounds like we're doing here, and they start to take their toll. And that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Walter McCord is running off with this one.
Championship rounds, here we go.
Walter came straight forward. Looks like Walter has fresher gas tank than Malcolm Wellmaker.
It also looks like Walter's anticipating that uppercut of Malcolm Wellmaker. He knows it's coming now. He knows that's what he's been caught with earlier in the fight. And now he knows he needs to pressure Malcolm Wellmaker and seal off this victory.
I know some of Walter's coaches, and I know they're smart enough to pick up on every time Walter blitzes in, Malcolm throws that uppercut. Now, the only thing that's hard to catch up on is Malcolm switches his stance a lot. So he's going to throw with the left hand or is he going to throw with the right? That's up to the fighter to figure it out. And it looks like Walter's doing a really good job figuring it out.
Yeah, that's a great point. And another thing is the kid hits really, really hard. You can't be sleeping with your hands down when you're fighting a guy like Malcolm Wellmaker because he will put your lights out, as you've seen in his last 3 wins.
Exactly. And I love how Walter McCord is keeping his hands up through every exchange. His hand always finds his cheek right afterwards, which means he's protecting his chin. Look at that body shot. Rolled right into it.
Now, there's some really mature stuff here by Walter McCord. And he eats a big
cross.
right.
Walter McCord in the clinch. Oh, caught him with a hook. And he's rolled to the body.
Nice jab there by Malcolm Wellmaker.
You know, the difference when these guys land is crazy.
That body kick, he felt that.
When Wellmaker lands, Walter feels it. When Walter lands, he's landing like 7 strikes.
Walter's got undeniable volume here. Oh, and a body shot by Wellmaker there.
Looks like Wellmaker's trying to go to the body as well. Nice leg kick. Nice leg kick again. And here we go with the final round of the fight.
5th and final round, and right away.
Oh, almost catches him with a head kick.
McCord kick through the body, one to the head. And really after round 1, it seemed like McCord found his range and he started taking over against a very tough guy in Malcolm Wellmaker.
McCord just doesn't seem to be scared of the power anymore. I think he's taken a couple power shots and realized he can take it, so he keeps pressing forward. Wellmaker needs to make him respect that power again.
You know, Walter McCord is a guy that makes reads in there. He feels you out. Once he feels like he has your timing, now he knows exactly what punches Wellmaker wants to throw. He knows the timing, he knows the angles, and he's ripping those body shots.
And it seems like the body shots are really starting to slow. Oh, nice body shot.
Beautiful spin.
See, Wellmaker's just swinging those haymakers. If Walter moves out the way, it leaves Wellmaker unbalanced, just like it happened there.
Wellmaker biting down on that mouthpiece as he should here in the 5th and final round. And win, lose, or draw, this is going to be a great experience for Malcolm Wellmaker to come back after a 5-round fight like this.
Great experience for both guys.
Absolutely.
I don't think there are many guys at 125 that hit like Malcolm Wellmaker, and I don't think there's a lot of guys at 125 that show the pressure that Walter McCord does, that he's putting on Malcolm Wellmaker right now.
Now, when you spar with this guy, Walter McCord, in the gym, you understand exactly why guys have trouble dealing with that pressure. I mean, he's nonstop. He runs the most miles out of anyone in the gym. He puts in the most rounds out of anyone there. And that's why he's potentially about to be 12-0 if he gets this win here.
You know, I'm no judge, but I do have it 3-1 for Walter McCord. I think Malcolm Wellmaker needs a finish, which is highly unlikely right here with 10 seconds left. They're slugging it out. They're slugging it out. And here we
Shot
go.
at the end. Great.